Hey family, this is Master Trader Solomon. And on this video, I wanted to share some of the tips and knowledge that I actually wish that I would have did or knew when I first started my business. So basically I've been a trainer for 9 years. I specialize in burning fat, building strength, building muscle. I make products, I make booty bands, ankle bands, power bands, and I also offer customized online training for my own health and fitness app. One thing that I wish that I would have done when I first started being a trainer 9 years ago, I wish that I would have got my business registered by the state when I first started. And the reason why is when your business is registered by the state, then so you can you can get loans, you can get business credit, because when you're not registered by the state, the government doesn't basically recognize your business, and they actually don't take your business seriously. So when I mean getting registered, I mean, and you having either a LLC or you having an S corporation, or you actually having a C corporation. So doing business as the government doesn't recognize you. So they're like, So that's very important. It's one thing I wish I would have did was when I first started my business was to get registered by the state. So I did it later on, but I wish that I would have did that. And number two, the other thing that I wish I would have did when I first started my business, I wish that I would have, so number one, I wish that I would have got registered to the state. Number two, I wish I would have been applying for business credit cards. So I didn't know about business credit cards till recently, till really about like a year and a half ago. No, actually, I say about a good year ago. Yeah, because I always had regular credit cards. That's actually how I actually was able to get my car, because I had about 5 regular credit cards when I bought my Challenger, about 2 years ago. But definitely, when you have business credit cards, you get higher limits. And also it actually doesn't go on your personal credit. But what happens is, your personal credit does help you get business credit cards. So that's a good thing. It helps you get it, but you get higher limits when you actually have business credit cards. So right now I have like 2 business credit cards, and I have a whole lot of regular, credit cards. But I wish that I would have knew about business credit cards before. So actually, later on, I'm gonna do a video on business credit cards and credit too, because I got a whole bunch of credit cards. So yeah, but definitely that's a great tool that helps businesses make more money, and also bring in capital, and basically be able to leverage the business when you have business credit. So when you have business credit cards, you would get higher limits, than basically you actually couldn't get with your regular credit card. So yeah, so that's one thing that I would say. That's number two. The third thing that I wish that I would have did when I first started my business, I wish that when I first started, I wish I would have got a mentor, because that makes a big difference. Though the problem is, a lot of times in the Black community, when you look at a mentor, you're like, oh, I'm not paying a mentor, I'm not getting a mentor, I'm gonna do all this on my own. And then after I've been training for a few years, I've seen that, man, like when you have a mentor, so it can it can make the process of you being more successful faster, and if you have a good mentor too, they'll want to also go and basically share their connections with you. And actually, really, a lot of times, a good mentor is not going to even want no money from you. They're going to only just want to see you basically succeed. So I would suggest, like having a mentor after a few years that you actually doing the business, and you actually, are pretty good at it, but just in the beginning, when you first start a business, don't get a mentor, because then you actually haven't done nothing. So so when you first start a business, don't get a mentor. I say after about a good, year, I say when you basically starting, just go somewhere with it, and then definitely get you a mentor, and then they can help you a lot. And then when you actually get you a mentor, just offer the mentor something, for exchange, for not mentoring you. Offer, basically go and help them with a task with their business that you basically can help them with. So yeah, so definitely the best way to get a mentor is to offer them something, or or show them some type of value that you actually can help them for a change, for them actually helping you be better. So that's how you basically get a mentor. So a lot of people, they want to basically get a mentor, but they actually aren't even good at nothing. When you basically haven't did nothing, so then you're like, nah, the mentor is saying, why should I invest in you? What type of results have you gotten so far without me? So definitely still just getting you a mentor, sooner, after at least a few years in the business is definitely a plus. So instead of always learning everything the hard way, if you have somebody, especially to find you a mentor, who's been, who's basically at where you actually want to be, or at least somewhere like around there, So even me, so the other people that I have in my life who I mentor, there's some of my trainers who've been trainers for 20 years, they got a whole lot, they have a larger following than me. They have other things, that I want to have that I don't have. So that's why I look at them. So to definitely look at a person's track record. So a person can say anything, but the track record says everything about them. So that's number 3. Let me see what else I would say. Other thing that I wish that in the beginning when I first started, I wish that pretty much I wish that I would have wrote a book when I first started. I was gonna say that too. So when I first started my business, I wish that I would have went and wrote a book, because when you have a book, that's basically like your business card. Because people throw away business cards, just like that, but people don't throw away books. And also, when you have a book, that basically shows that you're the expert. So that's one thing that I wish that I would have did. I wish that I would have came out with a health and fitness book when I first started being a trainer, which I actually have a book. It's called the Health and Fitness Bible, but I came out with that book like about 5 years later after me being a trainer. But definitely the book shows that you basically have the authority, you're basically the expert, and then it's like a traveling business card. A lot of times people, they'll just call me and contact me after them, reading my book, when they had it for like a few years, and then, so definitely having you a book when you first start your business, that's really good to help you market yourself. So that's number 3. I'm gonna give y'all one more tip. I'm gonna give you another good tip. What I want to say. Okay, I'm gonna make this one really good. I would say, yes, okay. So I would say that in the beginning, I wish that I would have spent more money on marketing, or no, I say like in the beginning, I wish that I would have spent more time on getting better at marketing and advertising. Because basically sales basically I'm driving the business. I'm really good at making money and selling in person, but just getting people to buy your products online, and that's a whole different animal. So so definitely it's very, very important in your business to go and just or either find somebody who's really good at marketing and advertising, or just spending more time learning that, because sales is basically pretty much the blood of every single business, and then like how the marketing and advertising pretty much controls the business. So so definitely 2. I say number 4 is I wish that I would have spent more time understanding and and just getting better at leveraging and doing the marketing and advertising. Not only just focusing on just the sales, because in the business, if you're only making money, trading time for money, you'll never get rich. So it's very important, to get it to a certain way where basically you're making money in the business even in your sleep. So like this is what I do. So I actually make fitness equipment. I make bands, I make ankle bands, booty bands, power bands, and I also offer customized online training for my own health and fitness app. So so basically, so that's what I'm working on more now. Is I'm working on mastering marketing and advertising, so I can leverage my products and leverage my services even more. So I really, really hope that helps. So this is the part 1 of things that I wish that I would have started or did or knew when I first started my business. So I'll see y'all next time.